G'day guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, I'll be going over Brownlow Smokeys for 2022 in the AFL. So I'm not saying that I think these people will win the Brownlow. I don't, but I'm just saying I think they've been a bit underrated this year, and I reckon they could be a solid chance to make, maybe top 20, top 30, etc., things like that. So yeah, I know my hair's wet. Who cares? No one really cares. I know it's messy and wet, but seriously, no one cares. So yeah, I'll be just going over players who I think could poll pretty good, and no one's really been talking about them. So yeah, as I said before, I'm not saying that I think they'll win, but that's what I'll be doing. So make sure you do like, subscribe if you are watching, because there's a pretty big amount of people who aren't subscribing, and we do want to get to maybe 300 by the end of the year. That'd be great. So yeah, anyways, let's get straight into the video. First, I've got Nick Dacos. I know he's a first year player, but he's racking up about 30 touches in every match. His kicking is just absolutely elite. Never misses a target, and he's just a great player in general. He's kicking a few snags. He's just doing it all really, and I reckon he could poll top 10 for the Brownlow. I reckon he can nearly even win it. I don't think he will, but I reckon he can nearly win it. But yeah, I reckon he'll poll over 20 votes, maybe. But he's playing sensational. But you look out, he has to win a Brownlow in his career, you'd think, unless injuries sort of stop his career. But wouldn't that be devastating? That'd be shocking. But yeah, next one, I've got Jeremy Cameron. Now, I know that he's a forward, but I was listening to Ads and Dunks podcast, and I think it was Trelaw was talking about how good this bloke is, and how he reckons he could be a Brownlow shout. And I actually reckon, I agree. He's getting, not only is he kicking snags, but he's getting goal assists. He's racking up about 20 disposals each game, and Geelong, they're a good team, so he's going to get votes, and I reckon he's actually a chance. Like, I don't think he'll win it, but I reckon top 20. I reckon he'll make top 20. He is an outstanding player, Jeremy Cameron. I reckon he might win. He might win the Coleman as well. So imagine he wins the Coleman and the Brownlow, but I highly doubt he'll win the Brownlow. The next one I've got, I reckon could actually win it all, and that is Rory Laird. No one really seems to be talking about this bloke, but he's getting 40 touches, like each week. He's playing some real good footy. He hits his targets. He's playing in the midfield for Adelaide, off half back. He's doing it all for Adelaide. He was the main reason why they won on the weekend against Carlton. But this bloke is an outstanding player. He's definitely underrated, and yeah, I really think that he's a chance for the Brownlow. I reckon top 5. I'm calling it top 5 for Rory Laird. But no one really seems to be talking about him. They're only talking about Neil, Brayshaw, Cripps. There's another one I can't actually think of. But no one's talking about Rory Laird. So yeah, I reckon Rory Laird is an actual shout for the Brownlow. Then I've got Touk Miller. Now, this is another one who I reckon will probably poll top 10. He's a great kicker, especially inside 50. He's racking up about 30 touches almost each week. And he is playing for not one of them very bad sides, but one of the decent sides. So a side that polls a decent amount of votes, and there's no one really to steal votes from him. So I definitely think that Touk Miller is a chance at the Brownlow. Then this is a bit of a different one. I've got Chad Warner. Now, I reckon he'll poll top 25. Like, he's actually a kind of a star. Like, he's getting a bunch of touches, good efficiency. He's a good user of the ball. He's even kicking snags at times. But he's a really underrated player. He's one of the better players in the competition at the moment. And no one really talks about him. So it's kind of weird, but I reckon, Chad Warner is a good shout. He's a very good player. Next one I've got is Jack Viney. Now, I know that this bloke won't win it, but he is having an outstanding year. I'd say he's having a better year than Petrarca, to be honest. He is an absolute bull in midfield. He's a key part of Melbourne's midfield, and he's racking up touches. On the weekend, he had a huge game against Freo. Yeah, he just does it all. He does everything you could ask for a midfielder. He's a tackling machine as well. He's a great player indeed. Next one I've got is Jack Sinclair. So another Jack. How many Jacks are we on here? Just the two. Now this is one who I think could pull like top 15. He's racking up a lot of possessions. Good user of the footy. He takes a lot of marks as well. He can play off half back, or he goes into the midfield at times, and he'll win St Kilda's best and fairest, considering Jack Steele's been out. But Jack Steele's also playing some good footy as well. But yeah, Jack Sinclair, he's had an outstanding year. I didn't really know who he was. I didn't really know that well before this year, but he's a superstar, Jack Sinclair, and I would not be surprised if he polled fairly highly. The last one on this list is another Adelaide player, and I've got Jordan Dawson. So obviously he used to play for the Swans, I believe. Yeah, it was the Swans, wasn't it? Yeah, Sydney. So he's come over from Sydney. I hardly really knew him. He was pretty irrelevant, but now he is an absolute beast. He's racking up about 25 touches. He's very good user of the ball, and he's another one who I think top 30 for him. I don't think he's not going to get anywhere close to winning it, I don't think, but I reckon he'll poll pretty decently, I reckon. So yeah, that was my list. I'm not necessarily saying that these players will win the Brownlow, but I'm just saying that they'll poll pretty high, and no one's really talking about them that much because they're just not. So yeah, let me know who you think could have been on this list, and if you agree or disagree. I'd like to see your opinion. Make sure you do like, subscribe, and that's about it. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.